Hi guys, so today I will be talking about how to make red bean plants grow and how to grow them. So here I've got some samples on the results, and this is one of the samples that are quite small and just came off. So let's get started. So these are dry, and you don't need to dry them because they dry naturally, and you can either choose to let them drop or pluck them off, and I chose to pluck them off because I didn't want them to go off or get rotten or anything like that. So we'll get back. So this is how you can plant them or eat them in other ways because they're red bean. So first there will be like a line there across on the beans. Just slowly pinch it like that. Careful not to squeeze them hard because we don't want to get any bad beans out. Right, so squeeze the tip and it should crack. Oh, a little crack there. Put your thumb and nail inside, or just squeeze it, and there you go, red beans. Okay, so let me get a zoom out here. So you open them slowly and carefully, like that. Now it's just pot luck whether you get them big or small, but mine just happened to be quite small. So these are the results in there. You get quite a few in just one pod. Empty it out on the table. Get the last ones out. You can keep the shells or just reuse them as compost, anything like that. So these are my beans here. Now they're not quite big because they're homegrown, but some homegrowns you can choose how to grow them, but my way is just a simple method, which is why my red beans are quite small in size. So I'm only going to open one pod because I'm going to let the others sit. They can either be thin or short. It doesn't really matter as long as they're brown or red, but mine are brown. You should put your red bean plants in a sunny spot because if you don't, they can't really dry out. So open them again, let them go on the table, and they should be around about this size. And let me just catch some on the floor. Alright, so here we are, last beans, and this I will just plant as a pod. Them on side. Right, let's grab them. I'm not going to show you the pod method because I'm only going to show you my homegrown way. So, if you just follow me with my beans here. You can either put some soil in a container, but my way, which I would suggest, is put them in soil in a flower bed, which I have over there. Okay, so hold on, let me just open the door. I'll get it open. Okay, right. It's best to do this on a nice sunny day, but you should always put it in the shade area. So, alright, so another thing I wanted to tell you was, while you put this on a ledge or anything, these are the plants I grew. As a result, I grew 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know how this got here, but I also used some eggshells, which I dried up and put in here, and I mixed it in mud. So these are the early starters, and some of them will be gone, and this here is a big one and will be ready in 1 or 2 weeks time. Yeah, and it's good to have like compost here that you find lying around or anything like that. So these are my beans, and remove any nails or extract you find because that might be harmful, and as a result you may not want to eat them. Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm just getting my tools. Alright, I'm back. So you should always find somewhere that's near. You can choose it to be, I suggest you put it in a grouping because if you put it in a grouping, it will be more likely for it to grow better and go bunch it up the top. Okay. I'm not going to use all of these in today's video because of course, we would sometimes want to eat them, but I will show you how to plant a few. So, you should dig a few holes here, and it should be in about some damp moist that you should just be able to squeeze, and freshly watered. So, use any sharp tool, but I'm just using this cement tool as I just found it lying around my house. So just dig it out. Get rid of any rocks you find. And in this case, I found quite a big lump here. And just remove them because you want your seeds to go nice and easily without going into any rocks, as they are not old enough to go through them yet. So just simply put them to one side. Right, now you've got round about a big hole. Now this way, I just put it round about this deep here because I like, oh sorry, hold on the camera. Right, so I chose it to be this way, round about round about my spade's height, about there, so about this big down, which is roughly about 3 inches. Right, now you don't have to do it 3 inches, and it can either be very shallow, but I'm putting it 3 inches because if you put it 3 inches, it gets quite a lot of nutrition, and by the time it sprouts, it should be nice and healthy. Okay, so grab. Hold on, oh wow, that will just do. Right, you can grab as much or as many, a maximum of 4 and a minimum of 3. So I'm trying to get a bunching as I did in this over here. So what I suggest is you face a hole here, put one very, very deep down, as low as you can, one slightly higher, one round about near the top, and one on the side here. Alright, you can do it as many methods, so I'm going to give you some short list, some easy methods. One, you can put it on the very bottom, middle, or top. But I decided to spread mine around because I would like mine to be nice and healthy, and I would like them to have quite a bit of space to grow and become healthy. So, once I've got mine here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's round about them. See? 1, 2, 3, and 1 there hidden in the dirt. So, once after that, take the serum from our outside, just pour it in like that, and try and mix it with some compost here, or chicken poo, as you'd like to call it, and just mix it in. Try not to get any rocks, as it won't be as nutritious as the ground. You can get a little pebbles, that would be great, but not rocks. So just move in the rocks here. Alright. Now once you do that, it should be nice and moist. Just do this. Help it, because if it's too hard, they can't really go through. Alright, so now I've got that. Just get a bit of water. Alright, I've got my hose pipe here. Now you can choose any one, or you can have a nozzle. But okay, but this here, you have a pipe. Oh, whoa. And just slowly sprinkle it like that. Okay? So I'm just gonna sprinkle that. Alright, it should be round about this length. And you might think it's a bit of a drowning, but it's not. You must have a lot of water because in the beginning, the plants take quite a lot of water to sprout. So, I've done like that, but you don't always need to do it. For instance, when your plant has already grown, when it becomes older, just sprinkle it like this. This kind of method, hold your thumb here, push it, and just sprinkle it like that. Right? So, there I have shown you how to grow red bean. Now, I haven't got any ready ones, but I can show you how to pinch them. for instance. So, take one. I'm not actually going to do it because it's not ready yet, but just take one, hold it there, and just twist it. And when you twist it, keep twisting, but do it slowly so it doesn't harm the plant. And that's how you grow your red bean. So in a couple of weeks, it should be round about this height, and in a few weeks it should bunch up, and it should be very thin like this, thin, and then one big lump or a couple of lumps. So, thanks guys, there you have my video, and enjoy.